3 months after our marriage, my husband left me. You guys. Ooh, you guys, it wasn't funny, trust me. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are seeing my face for the first time, my name is Juliet, and to my returning subscribers, hi, welcome. So you guys, today's video is a story time. It's a story on how my husband left me 3 months after our marriage. Yes guys, so for those who don't know, I'm a military wife. I'm an Air Force wife. Yeah, you guys, by the way, there's no electricity, there's no power, and I have these wipes here that I've been using to, clean up sweat. The weather is very hot. Like, we've not been having lights. The light has been epileptic. So you guys should please pardon me if you see me use this. And also, my mic is down. There's no electricity to power it. The other one, I can't find the other one. You guys, I don't know where I don't know where I kept it. So yeah, that's it. So let's dive into the video. So guys, 3 months after we got married, like I said earlier, my husband left me. It was just like a joke, but you guys, to be a military wife is not beans. It's not easy. You have to have mind. But it's fun. But honestly, there are some things they did not tell me. This part of it, what happened, nobody prepared me for it. Trust me. Sorry guys, like I said, I'm not using my mic. I'll be hearing some noises around. My parrot makes a lot of noise, so my parrot might be telling you guys that hey, I'm somewhere around the house. Please bear with me. So 3 months after we got married, it was December, and as new couples, we're looking forward to Christmas, and we're just preparing. Oh, we're going to go out on Christmas Day. We're going to explore a lot of places in Abuja, and just as new couples now, not knowing that the military we're planning theirs. Yeah, so after the whole Christmas thing, we went to church, we came back, and yeah, my husband was like, oh, we should go out. And I was like, oh, you know what, let's just chill, let's wait in the evening, we'll go out. He was like, no, let's go so that we'll have enough time to go to other places, move around and all. I was like, you know what, we have 26th, we have 27th. Even if we resume work, me, I can still go out and have fun, because in my office we usually go on break from the 24th and return the next year, January, that 2nd or 3rd, as the case may be. So I was just like, you know what, don't worry. So that evening, we're just at home. In the evening, at about 5:30, we were on our way out. Just when we got to the main gate, he received a call from his senior colleague, his superior. And I was like, so they exchanged pleasantries, hi, Merry Christmas, and all of those. And he was like, oh, that's his superior. I was like, where are you? He said he's just about leaving the house. That his friend told him, okay, that you have to resume the Northeast India mic immediately. India, of course, I'm military, right? India mic means immediately, right? So he told him you have to resume like immediately now. And he was like, okay. The phone was on speaker, so I heard the conversation, and I was like, I don't understand. You have to resume Northeast like today, now, on Christmas Day. Usually when they are deploying them, there's always a signal, like they give them like a week or two max to prepare. But this one, there's no even time for us to process, especially for me to process the whole news and all. I was like, are you serious? You have to resume like today, Christmas Day? You guys, I couldn't talk. I was just dumbfounded. Like, nobody prepared me for this. Like, you have to deploy. Your husband will be deployed this today, and they will ask him to resume today. Nobody prepared me for this part. Trust me, nobody told me. I don't think I've heard anyone. I don't know, but please, if you've had this kind of experience, comment in the comment section. Anyways, moving on, we came back home. I was crying, you guys, hot tears, because I couldn't say a word. I was crying hot tears, like very hot tears. I cried, I crowed, Jesus Christ. Thinking about it now, anytime I remember the story, I smile and I'm like, oh God, I thank you for how far you brought me. So we got back home. We just turned back. Of course, the aircraft, they said the aircraft was at the airport waiting, so he has to be at the airport in the next 1 hour. You guys, we came back home, we prepared his things, and we left for the airport. And when we got to the airport, you guys, the aircraft was actually there. The pilot was on ground. Everybody, like the aircraft, everybody was there. They were ready to move. I called my parents and I told them. I called my twin and I told him. I was like, oh, this is it, this is it. I was like, oh my God. You guys, these parts, trust me, nobody prepares you for these parts. Like, I have a friend that her husband is a doctor. Shout out to you, Faith. Anytime she's on call, her husband is on call, and she'll call me like, oh my God, Juliet, how do you do it? You know, it's just, my husband is just away for the night, and how much more you that don't get to see your husband for months, for weeks. And I was like, you know what, I got this. I got this and all. But this one, honestly, it came to me as a shock, like, oh my God. So we came back home, we prepared, we went to the airport that evening. We got to the airport and we waited and waited. I don't know what happened. Maybe it's a technical issue, or we came back. He couldn't leave that day, so they left the next day, which was 26th. You guys, as a military wife, when you hear Northeast, you guys know what comes to mind. A lot of you guys know what comes to mind. I was so scared. I was like, I'm sure maybe if they had given me enough time to process, maybe if they had like given him some days to like, okay, you know what, or we are going to be deployed to the Northeast, but you have to resume maybe in 3 days or in a week, I'm sure I would have had time to process it. But this one, they called him like today and they asked him to resume today on a Christmas day. You guys, there was no time for me to process it. So I was just crying. I was crying. I was not saying a word. I was just crying. So the next morning, since they couldn't leave that 25th, the next morning, which was 26th, I saw him up to the airport and he left for the Northeast. You guys, when he got there, I tried his number because I was like, oh, max like 1 hour 50 minutes max, they should be there. I called the number, it wasn't reachable. You guys, I was so scared. I was scared. I was scared. I was like, oh my God, what's happening? Why is his number not going through? God. The next thing, he called and I was like, oh, thank you, Jesus. So we spoke. I was like, okay, let me do a video call. Let me see. Can we do a video call? Let me see the environment. Let me see what everywhere looks like and all. You guys, please don't mind the noise. I opened the windows. There are keke napeps driving around the base. So please, you guys should just ignore the noise. Please ignore the noise. Just listen to my story. So when he now called me, I was like happy to. I was like, okay, thank God, at least he has arrived and all. So I was like, okay, let's do a video call. Let me see the environment. Let me even see what the place looks like. Because honestly, in my head, I thought we were going to fight a war or something. Anyways, that's by the way. So he showed me, we did a video call, and the place looks very peaceful. The base is peaceful, everywhere looks okay. And I was like, okay, thank God. Oh, you guys, but it was not funny. Trust me, it was not funny. This is one of the things you should be ready for as a military wife, or if you're about to be a military wife. These are some of the things that no one is going to tell you. But trust me, girl, this is one of the things you might experience as a military wife. I'm sure even people have had more experiences, like worse experiences than myself, but this is my worst so far, and I don't pray to experience anything like this. I do not pray to experience anything like this. Please, if you guys are going to deploy my husband somewhere, please, it should not be the Northeast. That's by the way. Anyways, it's part of the job. So he got there, and you know, sometimes some things happens for a reason. Sometimes these things are blessings in disguise. So when he got there, he met a senior colleague, and that senior colleague happens to be his namesake. And you guys, I would say that family have been the best thing that's happened to my family. One of the best things that's happened to my family. Shout out to you, sir. I know you're going to watch this video. And to his wife, my paddy, my girl, shout out to you, babes. Yeah, so they've been an amazing family. That was where my husband met him, and you know, till date they've been very good friends, and he's been so supportive. He has done a lot of things that, oh my God, it's just God that will bless him. So that's how, you know, he spent the number of months he was supposed to spend there, and thankfully he came back home in one piece. And yeah, you guys, this is one of the experiences I've had as a military wife, and honestly nobody prepared me for this. So you guys, they've restored power. I've turned on the AC. So guys, that's it. And honestly, being a military wife has its advantages, which I'm grateful to God for, because it makes you a strong woman. Like, it makes you independent. You get to do a lot of things yourself, things that you don't even imagine that you'll be able to do. You end up doing them, because you guys, I didn't used to change bulb before. I didn't used to do a lot of things. I feel those things are for men. Like, I still feel that these things are for men, but sometimes if your husband is not around, you have to do it, and maybe there's nobody around to help, you have to do these things by yourself, which you guys, your girl has been doing. I'm not complaining. Yeah. And also another thing that happened during the period my husband was not around, that period that he was there at the Northeast, I was able to overcome my fear for driving. You guys, there was cars in the house, but I was scared to drive. Like, I was so scared to drive. I couldn't drive to work. I was always scared. But during those periods, I was able to perfect my driving. I was able to do a lot of things that honestly, ordinarily, I don't think I would have been able to do them. Yeah, so that's one of the things. Please share your experience with me. If you're a military wife, please share your experiences with us in the comment section, so that other people too will learn. Because if I had maybe known of all these things, or if I had heard of them, I wouldn't have been shocked like the way I was shocked. I wouldn't have been heartbroken, you guys, because then I was really, really heartbroken, because I did not see that coming. And that period, you guys, were moving houses. Most of the things I did there myself. Honestly, that period I did a lot of things myself, you guys. It's not funny, but we are here and we are good, right? So please guys, share your thoughts. If you're a military wife watching me, share your experience with us in the comment section, so that other people will learn, will read and learn. And I would love to see your comments in the comment section. You guys, that's it. That's the end of our story on how my husband left me 3 months after our marriage. Yeah, that's the end. And by the way, guys, this is my natural hair. Yeah, this is my natural hair. I have videos on how I take care of my natural hair, things I use on my natural hair. Please make sure to watch those videos, share them, and yeah, you really like them. Guys, please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.